Check in again with the GB Pioneers following their tour of Montenegro.
Yeah, we caught up with Tom Mitchell, who is the sort of press officer and is helping out with a bit of coaching for the GB Pioneers, and Brent, who's the head coach of the GB Pioneers, as they're touring Montenegro. So we've covered this story last week. So the tours just happened. We caught them both on the phone, and here it is now. Tom,
just fill us in. How's your trip over there been?
It's been real good. It's been obviously a great experience for us personally, and some of the stuff we've done, sort of exploring the country, and we've had a good group of players, so we've all gelled well, and obviously got a couple of good wins while we're here. But it's been really positive for Rugby League here as well. We've been into schools, we've met with the mayor, met with the deputy ambassador, so yeah, it's been real good.
Tom, what do you think the sort of players have learned from it, and how has your role helped whilst you've been out there? You know, have you been sort of a bit of a go-between between the players and the coaching staff?
Yeah, I've obviously, because I'm a bit younger than some of the other coaches, I've been sort of mixing in, trying to get everyone gelled together. Obviously, I've been a busy lad with the photos and stuff like that, but it's been real good for the players. I think they've just learned a lot, because obviously a lot of them at uni, it's been like quite a professional setup. We've been doing training twice a day, video analysis, all that sort of stuff. And I think just getting around and about the country, like into the schools, obviously I think they realise how fortunate we are for the stuff we get back in the UK. And I think it's developed them a lot, and they've all obviously hopefully mates for life. So yeah, it's been positive all around.
How did you get around like the language difference and perhaps some of like the cultural differences and that kind of thing whilst you're out there?
So the English here is limited. So when we've been in the schools, we've been fortunate. We've been with some of the representatives for the Rugby League Montenegro that have sort of acted as translators and stuff like that. But other than that, we've been all right, to be honest. It's not too bad. It's just not really struggled with it, to be honest.
Tom, you know, what's the feeling amongst the players actually? You know, essentially wearing a GB shirt. I know it's in a different form, but you know, what's the feeling amongst the players actually getting a walk out onto that turf wearing a GB shirt?
Obviously, very proud. We spoke in the week about who we're representing, like our families, the country, and when we stood for the national anthem, I think that was a real proud moment for a lot of the boys, and they're buzzing, to be honest. They've all had a great time, and obviously to have two good wins while we've been out here just puts the cherry on top of the cake. So they're all buzzing.
We're just going to check in with Brent Ogilvey, who's the head coach of the GB Pioneers. Brent, if you could just sort of summarise each game in turn, how would you do that?
Really, we're waiting to the bit of the unknown when you get anything about the opposition. So it's just getting the lads focused on their own job. The Wednesday night game was Balkan Selects, so from a few countries, different countries around the area. It's really physical. It's just skill. I think just the difference between the sides is probably a bit more coaching on the Montenegro and the Albanians. Just coaching. I think the effort's there, the physicality sometimes there, the enthusiasm as well. But I think it's just the experience. I mean, our lads are younger, but obviously played the game a hell of a lot longer, so they know what they're doing and a bit more. And so that was the difference, really. So, and then, so it's very positive here. I think if we just keep at it, get some good coaches in, I think it should take off here. It's a very positive sign. So, successful tour.
And Brent, what were the scores of both games for anybody who hasn't managed to catch the results?
So Wednesday night against the Balkan Select was 36-6. So, but scoreline, I would say, doesn't really reflect the game. It was nip and tuck a little bit sometimes and tough. But I think it was just the experience of our lads. I think they know what to do. They're a bit more savvy. They've played the game a lot longer. So, and then on the Saturday against Montenegro, it was 66-6. So we started really, really well. We G'd the boys up a bit. There was really focused from the start. Expected a tough physical start, and we scored quite a lot of points early to be out. I think it was a bit of a shock to Montenegro, if I was being honest. And then, but they did have some really good purple patches, Montenegro. Some really good size for them there. Some big boys as well. We was up against some really big guys, and our lads stood up to that. So yeah, it was a really good game. Just really chuffed with all the lads, how they've dealt with themselves all week and represented themselves. Few sessions in the schools, local schools as well. What's been the biggest highlight for me this week is the interaction with the local kids. And a lot of them really asking where the rugby clubs are. They say the local rugby clubs, so that's what we're here for. And I think it's been a really big success.
Brent, if you could pick out one memory from on the pitch and one memory from off the pitch, as things you'll take away from this, what would they be?
On the pitch, I would say Saturday, the floodlights failed just in the warm-up. So we thought, oh no, we've come a long way. So they said, but I took them back to the changing rooms, refocused them. And I think it was just right, we just got the message, lighted two on, lads just jumped up. It's just a focus from them all. I watched them walking out on the pitch with the national anthem.
Yeah.
And they sung it loud and really proud. That was my biggest moment. And then off the pitch, I would think we finished the sessions in one of the high schools here, and the amount of kids what ran over to one of the Montenegro Rugby League representatives to put their names down to have the local club try and go down and do a bit with them. That's my biggest highlight, I think.
Brent, if there was one or two players that you think have had an exceptional campaign, is there any players you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, tough call, because I think every single one on Saturday, it was a tough. We had to pick a man at match. It was really close between quite a few of them. Tommy Gibbs, we've got the players player and the coaches played the tour. He was outstanding both games, 5 tries, half-back. Joe Britton, Adam Kirby, the two front rowers, they had a big job to do against some really big lads. And they just matched them physically and they were outstanding. The captain, Jack Bennett, class player. And Mac Hamill, our loose. But it's harsh picking a few out. I think every single one of them were outstanding. Could have asked for a better group, to be honest. It's my first time on these tours. Absolutely loved it being involved with these lads. I could have asked for a better group of boys, to be fair. So.
Well, we'll wrap up there, Brent. But thanks to you and Tom for checking in with us and keep us informed. We're definitely going to keep an eye out for more GB Pioneer news in the future. Have you got a tour planned for next year?
I think it's all in the planning. We're not sure where, but but it's now COVID's gone, and we can do a yearly one. Keep spreading the word of the greatest game, and keep it going. Yeah, basically.
Great effort.
All right.
Yeah, thank you for calling in, Brent. We appreciate it, and congratulations on the tour.
Just a little reminder then, so GB Pioneers is an organisation that's designed to go and help emerging nations develop their rugby league. So that's what they did, head out there. Quite an exciting tour, really, for a lot of young lads.
Yeah, I mean, and it's very prestigious, isn't it? Anytime you get to wear a GB crest on your chest, what a proud moment that is. And this is essentially some of the best in University Rugby League. So that's how it's been picked. Incredible opportunity that they've had to go tour in Montenegro or any country that GB Pioneers have toured. I think it's just a really great thing for the game, and there should be more eyes on it, I think. I mean, we didn't really know much about it until this year, and I'm glad we've learnt about it, and it's something that I'll continue to keep an eye on from here on out. Yeah, and hopefully they'll have another tour next year, and if they do, we'll no doubt bring you the news of that.